On a scheduling note, tomorrow, President Trump will travel to the great state of Florida to attend the opening of a new illegal alien detention center located at Dade Collier Training and Transition Airport alongside Secretary Kristi Noem, Governor Ron DeSantis, Congressman Byron Donalds, and other state and local leaders. We hope to see many of you there. The facility is in the heart of the Everglades and will be informally known as Alligator Alcatraz. There is only one road leading in, and the only way out is a one-way flight. It is isolated and surrounded by dangerous wildlife and unforgiving terrain. The facility will have up to 5,000 beds to house, process, and deport criminal illegal aliens. This is an efficient and low-cost way to help carry out the largest mass deportation campaign in American history.
Dude, one road in. There's only one road in. So that means a hurricane or a big storm goes through, that place gets flooded, and like everybody's dead. Everybody, yeah, isn't it crazy? She's a Christian too, supposedly. And she's like so happy. Like, oh my God, we're so happy that these people might die there, right? We're so happy. We're so excited that people are going to die in this facility. Like, bro, what fucking world do we live in, man? I don't even recognize my country anymore, boss. And look at this, though. You ready? Here's something to look at. Because 65% of people taken by ICE had no convictions. 93% had no violent convictions. So they're not grabbing hardcore criminals. It is depraved. Like, what's next is when you're labeled a criminal because you're not a Christian. If you're gay or trans, you're a criminal. If you're a Democrat, you're a criminal. Illegal party affiliation. We're going to be there next. You know what I'm saying? Like somewhere down the road. Alligator Auschwitz. What the fuck is going on, bro? What are we doing, boss? They're like building this shit in like a week. It's out in the middle of fucking nowhere. Look at this. Actual cages, guys. Actual chain link cages. But dude, these guys are excited about this. Look at Benny Johnson, dude. I don't think anyone realizes how impressive Alligator Auschwitz is. The state of Florida built this 3,000-bed federal prison in 8 days. The director tells me it could have been done in 72 hours were it not for some regulatory holdups. Now all the state needs is DOJ approval to deputize the National Guard as deportation judges, and this will become the most efficient deportation center in American history. Dude, what the fuck is going on with these fucking people, bro? It's so gross, dude. It is so gnarly.
I want to go to every Republican state. Now, of course, in a sane country, Democrats would do it too, but they love the illegals. They hate the Americans. But we want every governor of a red state, and if you're watching tonight, pick up the phone, call DHS, work with us to build facilities in your state so that we can get the illegals out, we can get the criminals out. And also, very importantly, Laura, we need Congress to pass the big, beautiful bill which contains the funding that ICE desperately needs to carry out the mass deportation agenda.
Now, we reach out to other states, Stephen, and a lot of them are open to helping. Alaska told us that we don't have alligators, but we have lots of bears. However, they aren't aware of any plans for an Alaska version.
Jesus, dude. They're laughing about this shit. These are Christians. The Bible says, hey, dude, I have a quote. I pulled out a fucking banger for Benny the fucking cockknocker Johnson. Look at this from Leviticus. This is their own goddamn book, right? Do not mistreat foreigners living in your country, but treat them just as you treat your own citizens. Love foreigners as you love yourselves, because you were foreigners one time in Egypt. I am the Lord your God. And they're just like shitting all over that, dude. Isn't that insane? And of course, Benny is out here celebrating the merch They have merch for Alligator Auschwitz. And like, look at this. He's like, this is so badass. This picture of like Trump standing outside these cages. Like, what are we doing that we're celebrating this shit? We're celebrating cages. That's what we're doing now. Alligator Auschwitz.
Mr. President, in 2018, you suggested putting alligators in the Rio Grande to prevent crossings in Texas. Is this a dream come true for you, sir?
I was thinking about that. It was meant more as a joke, but the more I thought of it, the more I think and they were seriously, they were actually crocodiles. They were crocodiles from Africa. They are a step beyond. But no, that was really meant as a joke, but a lot of people like it.
What kind of question is that, bro? You were talking about putting alligators in the Rio Grande. Is this a dream come true for you? Alligator Auschwitz. Look at that, dude. Toilets like right out in the open, bro. You're in a tent. You're forced to like take a shit right out in the open in front of all these people. For why? Because you came to America and got a job. You came here looking for a better life. And now they want to denaturalize people and put them here. This is insane, bro.
So the president is now getting a very intimate tour of this facility, Alligator Alcatraz, and he's looking now at where some of the detainees will be housed and where they will be sleeping. And, you know, you could see he's paying very close attention to what the officials surrounding him are sharing with him. And again, you know, I think that this truly does speak to what we may see more of if other states start to step up and provide the support to the federal government in terms of offering up more space to detain some of these individuals who have an order for removal. Let's see if the president is speaking again and see if we can listen in.
Dude, I think we hear a protest.
If they did it, it would cost them 100 times more. So I would say he should call the government.
Oh, it's good audio. That's great. Trumpy, what do you say? You can't find your dick when you pee? What, Trumpy? You said that you just pulled your fist out of Ron DeSantis' ass? And that 𝗙cie𝗶𝗹𝗀𝗆 fucking everybody? Oh, Trumpy, what? It's kind of loud in there. You said Ron DeSantis has a grinder profile, but he keeps striking out? All right. All right, Trumpy. What? You said you guys are Nazis? Oh, okay, Trumpy. Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Hey, Mr. President, when's the first person checking in this beautiful Alcatraz?
He ought to come here and study this because
When's the first person checking into the room, sir?
Hopefully tomorrow, within the next 24 hours.
Dude, I hear that 𝗙cie𝗶𝗹𝗀𝗆 is filming a video there tonight with her and Corey Lewandowski and a bunch of his friends. They're going to be testing out the spring on the bed, right? It'll be available on 𝗙cie𝗶𝗹𝗀𝗆's Patreon, immigrationbarbie.com, right? Oh my God, dude. NaziBarbie.net. Ron DeSantis is going to be rubbing oil on the chest of all the performers. Yeah, see, I think it's crazy, like what you just said, that local news is covering this, but they're not like, dude, what is going on with America? Like, why do we have a president who's talking about immigrants getting eaten by wildlife as though it's like a joke when like being here undocumented is a paperwork violation? It's not even a criminal offense. If you get arrested for being undocumented, it's not even a criminal charge. It's literally a civil, like, appear before a judge. There's no jury trials, none of that. Yeah, this is real life, man. Benny Johnson, of course, he's like the chief perpetrator of this shit. So he posted this thing. Look at this. Look at how callous this is. He says, today I got to ask Trump 4 questions. It was really cool. The best moment was getting tackled by his 4 kids. Oh, nothing beats this. Oh, I'm such a happy dad. But you know what they're doing? They're literally going to families. Some of them, the parents have been here. The kids are U.S. citizens. And they're taking the parents. They're ripping them away from their families because they've been here for like 30, 40 years. They work. They pay taxes. They've done no crimes, done nothing to anyone. And they're literally like ripping families apart. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody coming in with masks and a gun and just pulling this guy out and then being like, oh, you want to take your kids with you? Fine. You're U.S. citizen kids. We're going to deport you all. Now your kids are going to go live in a country that they're not even a citizen of, that they've never been to. It's fucked up, bro. This shit is fucked up.
Madam Secretary, CNN yesterday pushed an app that lets you track where ICE agents are. Tom Homan was saying that perhaps CNN should be prosecuted for that.
Oh, yeah, look at Benny Johnson, dude. His big questions should be prosecuted. Oh, Benny, you're going to go off in the bathroom after you ask this question, aren't you? You're going to go give it a tug? You're going to be like, Trumpy!
What they're doing, we believe, is illegal.
Oh, yeah.
They may be prosecuted also.
Just enjoy your time here, Trumpy, because if you're still alive at the end of this term, Trump, we're putting your fucking ass in prison, bro, where it belongs.
For having given false reports on the attack in Iran. They were given totally false reports.
Oh, yeah, he's still mad about the leak. Oh, they're giving false reports about Iran.
Obliterated.
Oh, obliterated. Yeah, Trumpy, your nuts are obliterated, bro.
People have to be celebrated, not come home and say, what do you mean we didn't hit the target? We hit the target prison.
Yeah, you didn't hit the target. There was no nuclear fallout there, buddy. No radioactive fallout. You didn't hit any uranium there, fuck nuts.
Pilots came home and they said we hit the target prison. So they may be very well prosecuted for that. What they did there we think is totally illegal.
Yeah, yeah, sure, that's gonna happen. Dude, that waistline is obliterated. Indeed, the energy here is unreal. They're celebrating Alligator Auschwitz, celebrating the concentration camp. The rain's coming through the tent. Jesus, dude. This is just regular rain too, bro. Yeah, well, they don't care if people die. I think they prefer it, actually. Honestly, this is like the modern day version of lynching. When I look at this, the bloodlust, they see people get harmed and heads get cracked open or whatever, and they're like, yes, it is like the same bloodlust that used to have groups of white people lynch people. It's the same shit, man. It's no different, dude. Look at this shit. Flooding already from just a basic rainfall. Clown world, boss. Clown world. Alligator Auschwitz. I mean, it is a grift because there's no doubt that what's happening is Florida is getting a bunch of money. Florida and the military-industrial complex is getting a bunch of money. You know what else is interesting, though? Is how they built this thing in like a week. So, like, they actually can make shit happen. Our government can accomplish things. They could do something to help the homeless, right? They could build something like that without 1,000 guards for drug rehab or with no cages to house the homeless, keep them warm, get them cleaned up, get them some health care. They could do this shit like that. In a week, they could set something up. But they don't, right? Alligator Auschwitz. Look at them. They're so happy, right? Alligator Auschwitz is tense in a Florida marsh during hurricane season. And these people are fucking laughing, joking, and selling merchandise for the people they plan to put there. These are human lives. Like, people are going to die. They're just joking about it. Brutal. What is up, guys? Thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, you want to support independent resistance media, you know what to do. Drop that sub, hit the like button, and please share it. And we do love our members, so if you want to become a member, it's another really great way to support. Thanks again for everything, guys. I'll see you next time. Let's go.